Got it.
Well, I'm over here getting your case.
What did you just say? It muted
Well,
for a second.
let's see. Did it mess it up?
Yeah, you went silent for a second.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay. No, I was saying I was getting peanut butter out of my teeth there. I had to get a little spoon of peanut butter there before we got started. Dude, there's no limits, man. This off season, man.
Nope, you can tell by the bicep vein. It's like twice the size.
With a bicep vein, a big water buffalo head. But this is that 3X, man. It was feeling a little tight today.
That's the best feeling though, because during prep these shirts start getting like loose. And
Oh
you're like,
yeah.
A little mental game, but then you get a little pump in the gym. Like, okay, all the striations, like that's nice. But then you just want to be big.
Yeah, you almost have to have a tank top on. I do when I'm that scrawny. I'm like, at least let me see some action. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't even like wearing tank tops, honestly. Too many eyes. I think I get so distracted with everyone staring. So that's why I wear a hat, keep my head down most of the time.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I always wore a hat or something. Yeah. I even got to where I was doing my cardio in the cardio cinema, just because it's all dark.
I thought about that. I walked by the other day. I looked in there like, I should be doing my cardio in here.
Yeah. Let me answer this real quick. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. What time? I'm busy right now on a podcast. Can you come here about 30 minutes, 45 minutes? Oh, okay. Come on. I'll the door's open. The sink. Got a little plumber going on. Yeah, the sink. 7. All right, thanks, buddy.
At least it's for the sink and not the toilet. I was like, dang, you're already calling it back up.
No, hey, I'm surprised it hadn't, man. You know, hey, when you triple that calorie intake per day, man, hey, something's got to happen.
All day, dude. It's like my wife's always like, you're in the bathroom more than you're eating, and I'm eating 7 times a day. I'm like, something's got to give.
Hey, I think that's the reason most bodybuilders hate eating in the off season. It makes your butt raw,
Oh, man. It's the worst.
Yeah. So I can't wait to get that. Period. Yeah. I can't wait to get that fiber greens in to get you some.
No, it's funny. I was telling James this in Masters. I was like, Bartley is the only person that can go on another person's show, especially Dave Plumber, and promote.
Yeah.
when you did that, I was like, you really you're pretty much punked Dave. I'm like, if anyone watches Dave's show, knows he promotes that like nonstop, like 3 times per Q&A. He's like, fiber greens, and you're like, boom, I got this idea from you. I'm like, oh.
I said it's just like yours, but it's got more stuff in it or something.
I know that was so nice. I'm like, only you have big enough balls to pull that off on Dave. No one else would attempt that.
Man. I had to give him a little credit there too, but definitely with some kickback on my end potentially. But yeah, Dave has always been about that, and he
was like the fiber connoisseur.
He is. He changed the game on that. Still not many people know about it, but yeah, it's definitely.
Well, I know Luke Sandow used to take that all the time too, because Dave got him hooked on it, and that was because all the food you eat is, especially open bodybuilder, and you eat a ton of food. It's like you got to have that constant good movement. So
yeah, Sister Nino's on it too. He takes it religiously. Like when I was in his room, he had a big Ziploc bag. It said fiber on it. he had like a month supply on him. I'm like, dang, son.
Just in case you get stuck out there in the Bahamas.
Yeah. So yeah, we're still waiting on James here. He's probably taking him North American nap or something. You know, he barely missed pro card at Masters by a spot.
He should have had it as in person. I would have given to him, and that's an unbiased opinion. We got opinion of a couple other people. His conditioning was by far the best on stage. He was full, hard, dry, posing looked good. Everything was there. I don't know why they gave it to the other guy. Like even he'll probably touch on it, but even what the judges told him, it's like you looked as good as you could. You know, go to the next one. It's like
I saw that email. I was like, dang, it's pretty solid.
That's hard to hear because it's like you're at least looking for some feedback, like what could I change? But like literally, even there in person, I was like, dude, like I was caught off guard that he didn't win, you know. And so like after the show, I was just kind of quiet. I was like, you looked your best, you know. That's all I could tell him. Like there was a win in my books, but obviously it's disappointing when you don't walk away with that pro card, especially when you just nail it completely, you know.
Yeah.
But what you went on what Dave's show, MD, and then you got a couple other events going on?
Yeah, did Dave's first, then did MD, and then I had like a little news one here.
And then you went
in town.
Mark, right?
And then I did March. So that's 4, and then
so for everyone wondering why the podcast hasn't been
sorry guys. We've all been twisted around. I had a radio show this morning, so we talked about it there some too, but mainly promoting the hot dog event tomorrow. So and I think we're going to set something up here in the future. It's going to be a Dave's single challenge, you know, at Wendy's.
From Wendy's.
Yeah. And I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to get here in Warren County, different school systems. We're going to try to get like a representative from each big school, and we're going to put them on a table and let them eat. And I kind of like give them a head start, and then I'm on the other table, and then I just like take off.
Mountain of
yeah. Yeah. So
you're gonna create a epidemic of young, inspiring eaters. They're like, dang, I could be this guy over here eating food all day.
Dude, listen to this. I've had quite a few like hit me up saying like, I want to do something like that one day. I'm like,
really?
I'm like, I guess it is fun to eat and get swole.
Everyone's looking forward to Coney Island. That's like the main event, you know.
Oh yeah, that's the next thing I got to get on. I think if I compete later next year, like after the Olympia, it could give me time to like train and possibly do the hot dogs and then get ready.
True, because with all that food, you're going to be putting on size anyways. You need to gain more muscle mass. So, and then after Olympia, when all those guys need to take a break, you can hit all those shows if you need to just qualify.
Yeah. Yeah. And we got one here in Kentucky too, the Kentucky Muscle Pro.
Uh-huh.
So that's only like an hour and a half away. That'd be sweet to do.
That's the end of the year.
Yeah. So it's probably late October or early November. Somewhere around there. It's usually around Halloween.
That's not a bad time because you do that too. And then you also, if you hit out your shows after the Olympia next year, but before like, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas, because those are two fun eating holidays, you know?
Yeah.
It's like sitting around Christmas and not partaking. You're just like,
dude, if you think about it, it's kind of like us last year, but we timed it out perfect because, you know, we dieted. I think we had a diet through Thanksgiving, but man, we had Christmas.
Yeah.
And
even though we had our own little Thanksgiving over there in Arizona, went out and ate, found some food.
Hey,
I can't keep up with your food challenges. I remember you were like, let's do a food challenge after show. I'm like, no, man. I'm looking at all these challenges. I'm like, I can't do that right now.
Yeah. Well, at least I say I dieted through Thanksgiving, but I still ate a whole pecan pie at a Friendsgiving on accident.
on accident. The diet starts tomorrow.
Everybody left to like go to get their cars from a certain parking lot, and I was staying the night there. I started looking around, man, started snooping a little bit. Found old pecan pie nobody wanted part of. So
it's so hard to pass up pecan pie. That's like one of the greatest of all time.
It's one of those good Kroger ones too. Kroger makes pretty good little
snacks, yeah.
Stuff.
I used to go to their little close to expired section where it's all discounted. You could snag some good ones off that.
Oh yeah.
That's an off-season tray right there.
Dude, so listen to my breakfast this morning. Of course, this is kind of like going into my kind of like before my bodybuilding show. You know, I go a hard day and then I fast and then I empty my stomach out, and then it's the same exact thing essentially, but I just don't have to be wearing underwear on stage when I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So you know, I can do a little extra, you know, and not worry about it. And so went to Kroger this morning, fasted, bad idea. And had some stuff to do this morning. And then I went there. Well, this is what I ate. I ate a bag of those peanut butter jelly filled little things. I don't know what they're so good. They're like little, what are they like?
I don't know, because outside's a little bit like, it's
like toasty,
like fried or something like that, like a light little fry or something.
Yeah,
it's so good. I love those things.
It's almost like shredded wheat, but way softer. And in the middle, you have peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know if you ever had Trader Joe's peanut butter puffins, or like the little puffy cereal, like that, little squares. Yeah, those kind of like that with the filling of the peanut butter jelly inside.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah. So I got those, and the curiosity was killing me. So I had to open the bag, and start eating them like this, and in Kroger. Yeah. So then I put them down, and I love those little Nature Valley little snack bars. I don't know what they are. They're cheap. They're like 19, 20 carbs per bar, you know, 7 or 8 fat, basically like a protein bar without the protein, you know, macro wise. So I got 6 of those, ate all those, ate 2 in Kroger. And I got a jar of peanut butter that's 7/8 gone, and I've got a jar of almond butter, which is about a quarter gone. So I've had a full jar. I finished that bag, and the biscuits. So I drove by Hardee's, saw the made from scratch biscuits. I was like, man, you know how many times I saw that in prep as I was driving past it, you know, just wanting a freaking biscuit. And so I went there, got a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. It was delicious, yet it was too expensive for bacon, egg, cheese. It was $4.69 or something. So, you know, I wanted to go find a good deal. So I went to Bojangles, and on the front door, they've got $2 egg and sausage biscuits. And I was like, that's perfect. I don't even want cheese anyway. So I went and got one of those. I was going to get little Bowberries and call it a day. You know, it's hard to go to Bojangles, not get the Bowberry biscuits. But they told me, is it okay? It'll be a 4-minute wait. And I was like, I ain't got time. I got to go home and eat some more. So I got the bowl, the classic chicken sandwich on a biscuit, and those are good.
Yeah, it looked tasty.
Yeah, so I figured, and then I ate a big Icon meal. It was like a 460 calorie breakfast platter meal, and yeah, I think it's about it. So it was about 5,000 calories, if I had to approximate it.
That's like 3 days worth of eating for me right now.
Dude, I know, man. That's why I'm just like, dude, it is so easy to get fat.
I know. It's almost so too easy.
It's too, especially for us, because we go the extended amount of time, you know, in the deficit. It's just like, man, it just, it's kind of like a slingshot, you know.
Yeah.
The further you pull it down, the better you look, but it's going to come up soon at some point.
Real fast.
Yeah.
The sponge is ready to absorb. That's the thing though. It's like, is there really such a thing as a hard gainer, or is it just bad eaters? You know, some people just don't have appetites because it's so easy to put on weight if you really want to.
Oh, dude.
It's like, look at what, like 70% of America obese. It's like, that's probably an incorrect number, but it's majority of America is obese. And it's not like they chose to be fat. You just get fat because you don't watch what you're eating.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's easy. And then you, you know, when I've been doing my cheats here since the show, they've been before bed, because if it's first
cheats,
thing,
it doesn't even classify as a cheat. Every meal is something fun.
Now, to be honest with you, I've been doing pretty good during the day, you know, basically my same exact breakfast as I was doing during prep. And then, you know, I'm throwing in a post-workout meal with carbs in it now.
Recovery.
You know, whereas I used to just do fish and veggies or protein shake, and and then kind of saving my carbs for the night. But now, hey, Icon, I've been running through some meals. Appreciate Icon. It's definitely going to get me to the open bodybuilder stage level in a couple years, I think, because that's a luxury to have in your freezer when you got steak or you got freaking, you know, I've been doing these, I had some Caribbean meatballs last night. I bought the a la carte option, which is like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, like 15 meatballs in a big tray. And it's an a la carte option. Like, yeah, maybe, you know, make 3, 4 meals out of it. I just ate every single meatball, just one after the other. Man,
that used to be my jam as a kid.
Yeah.
We go to like Shakey's or something like that, just like, you know, the buffets that have meatballs, and I just,
oh man,
just load up.
So much meat.
So good. And it's easy to eat too because they have all that good sauce on them.
Yeah. So what was your weight this morning?
I think it was like 243.8 or something like that. And just like, you know, not even a week ago, I was 260. I was taking my diet break. So after we got back from James' show, I still ate for a few more days because, like, you know, I got to finish off whatever's in this house.
You got to get it out of your system. You got to get rid of the evidence. That's what I always say.
And then I hit my 40-day out window. So that means I do my 40-day fast to lower histamine completely. So it's no gluten, kind of no dairy, you know, is a little bit of dairy here and there, but for the most part, no dairy that's going to bloat me, you know? But it's mostly just gluten-free, and that takes away pretty much any option of fun food. So it's mostly just like right now, my meals are 160 grams chicken with broccoli. Pre-workout meal is usually 160 grams chicken with, I do a little bit of the baby rice, which is pretty much cream of rice, but it's like fine powder, you know?
Right.
Then I do like 43 grams of that with MCT oil, 10 grams. And then post-workout, I got 140 grams of frozen mango. It's like a little nice cool off after workout.
Nice.
Get some, you know, fructose in the liver. And
how do you prepare it? You just eat it frozen or what?
Yeah, I just put the whole bag on the scale, turn the scale on. I just take little pieces out until it says 140 and then throw it back in the freezer.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, super easy. It's a nice little treat.
I bought some frozen blueberries today because I'm going to do a little experiment. I got Liquid Egg Whites, or Egg Whites International, sending me some egg whites and wants me to try something out, do a little experiment with a Zoa energy drink. Obviously, not going to do Monster Rain since, you know, we're in a legal battle right now. I don't want to give them any leverage. But so yeah, so I'm gonna take a Zoa and some egg whites and throw in some blueberries and blend it up and see what it's like. What do you think? You think that'll be palatable?
I mean, yeah, because Zoe is probably going to taste decent, right? And then blueberries are delicious. And then egg whites usually don't have too much flavor. It's a little salty, but then you got the sugar from the energy drink to balance that out.
Well, so I'm gonna get a sugar-free. I think they got some type of blueberry flavor actually. So that's why I got the blueberries.
Yeah, or any berry flavor, even a strawberry blueberry mix.
Yeah. Well, he told me, he said, hey, if it don't taste good, then don't post it. But if you think it tastes good, then post it. You know what I mean?
So, is it still going to be fizzy at all when you drink it? Or is blending? I have never blended energy drinks. So I don't know if it takes out any of the carbonation or not.
I guess you could probably, definitely want to blend it. That way I can get the blueberries blended up in it.
Yeah, unless you blend the blueberries and the egg whites, then add the Zoa and do a quick mix,
Yeah. That's probably the best route, I'd have to say.
Unless you want the carbonation out, right? Because maybe you don't want to be burping up egg whites. Little blueberry chunks.
Yeah. But I was 270 this morning. So, hey, the road to 300 is only 30 miles away.
I know. Happens fast. Are you going to push up to 300?
I'm not looking for a scale number. I'm just kind of keeping track of it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep, when I start adding some more body fat, I'm going to pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then try to maintain a pretty good spot there for a while, and then just slowly push it up. But it's just going to take discipline with the food, and then discipline lowering my cardio, because
you're a cardio
everybody wants to look good. You know what I mean? And it's one of those things. It's like, hey, get a little extra fluffy, or hit the cardio a little bit. And I like to stay athletic, and cardio helps with the breathing. And to be honest with you, when I go hard at night and eat 4 Icon meals in a row and other stuff, when I wake up, dude, I'm full, kind of, so I like hitting my cardio before weights just to breathe better.
Yeah.
Because I'm going in there and it's still sitting in there pretty thick.
And everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm shallow. I've got more shallow breaths, before that cardio. And then after that cardio, it's like I just dropped 5 pounds just right there, and probably do of water.
Yeah.
And
that's what I always do it too. After like at least in prep, we'd have the high days. I haven't had it for like a week now, but when I do my 10 to 12K days, it's like you always want to wake up and do fasting the next morning. You have energy to hit cardio. Like you don't even feel like you're doing cardio because you feel like strong again. And then that just helps the digestion. Then the weights, like you said, it's just way easier to lift. You're not burping anything up, nothing, holding you back from going ham on the weights.
So I just got my certificate of analysis. So listen to this. So my manufacturer went out of town. He went on vacation, and he had one of the guys step in to package all the bottles up and stuff while he was gone for a week. All my dusted and my Cinerate were completed, like the powder. They just had to, get it bottled up and everything.
Yeah.
Well, the guy that's helping out forgot to put moisture packs in 600 bottles. And I'm like, come on, man. So they ran it through the test, and because it was either, hey, we're gonna have to make 600 more bottles of this stuff because this crap's messed up, or what. But he ran it today, and it says everything is good. Said it. Come on in. Come on in, buddy. Hey, I'm on a podcast over here. If you hear me talking smack, that's just me. buddy over here. It's this one right here. Yes, sir. Yeah, so that was the so there was, man, I got a lot going on, man. Trying to get this lined up, and we talked about that. It's not a lawsuit, you know what I mean? But for anybody that's listening that hadn't followed on social media, you know, this little helmet right here, Rain is trying to say that it's too similar to theirs. So Monster owns Rain, so their pocketbook's in the mix now too. So I'm just like, gosh, are you freaking kidding me? And
the dumb part is it doesn't even look the same.
No, I know, dude. Yeah, and people are fired up, you know what I mean? And that's, you know, maybe they happen to see that, you know, and like, you know, back down, you know, they got to know it's not right.
Yeah.
They got to know that it's, I don't know, maybe they're trying to get in the supplement space or something. You never know, but still, how many freaking helmets are on the shelf at a supplement store?
Yeah.
You know, you think about what's that brand that Sister Nino used to be with?
Centurion or whatever.
Yeah, Centurion Labs. You know, they had a big helmet on it. I mean, you go in there right now and there's a helmet on the shelf somewhere. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
You know, but I
especially
thought
for
with
the little mom and pop, you know, stores that have their own lines in there.
Right. But I thought with the T and the F and then the flame, I was like, I've never seen that. I've never seen a flame coming out of a gladiator helmet with, you know. So we'll see, man. I've been
well, theirs looks more like a night helmet, you know, because it all has like the little 3 points or whatever, and then the outs and bottom all curves out. I'm like, it's completely different shape.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make any sense, honestly. It's just they're just trying to step on other companies because they're a monster company, you know. No pun intended.
Yeah. So hey, the good Lord sent me an attorney that's going to help out, and he's very motivated. He's from Seattle, Washington. He's a meathead. All he posts is lifting videos and stuff and posing. So it's pretty awesome to have somebody like that on my side, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna help get him ready for a show, and he's gonna help me get through this, you know. So it's pretty awesome.
That's a good trade-off. Yeah. You guys both help each other.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited that, you know, he's just squared away and he sends me everything before he sends it, and, you know, checks for my approval and all that good stuff. But hey, we filed the response yesterday, so I'll have to look at the timeline that they have to respond. But hey, he came at him pretty hard. Got a little bulldog in him. You know,
but you gotta do, though. You know, you can't just roll over these companies trying to hit you.
Yeah.
But that's what they expect you to do, is just like back off and change everything. You know, they don't expect you to actually fight back.
Yeah. And that's, you know, that's how they swing their weight around, that they can just do that. And then, you know, probably 80% of the people that they hit with that letter is just like, oh crap, just here, take my logo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've even heard that. I've got a buddy that owns a supplement company that somebody came after him for something similar to this. Maybe his was a little bit closer. But so what they did is, like, he pretty much knew he was going to lose. So he's like, all right, well, can you at least buy my logo off of me? So he sold him his logo.
Really?
That gives him peace of mind that he's not going to use it again. He's like, screw it. I need some money to pay for these freaking lawyers.
Yeah.
You know, so that's crazy. They just punked him and took his logo. Just took it from him.
Have it for nothing because they're not using it.
Yeah. I'm just like, man, that's messed up. Hey, it's a mess over there, isn't it, boys? Yeah. Shoot, I'll tell you what. Okay. Yeah.
So what else you got lined up other than the hot dogs tomorrow?
Probably go to Nashville tomorrow night. Try to walk it off downtown. Probably.
You're gonna end up eating more food.
Yeah.
Walk it off and find some more snacks.
Yeah. Yeah. After eating something salty like that all day, and gonna have to have dessert for sure.
Was that dessert you sent in the group chat? Was that from Nashville? That huge ice cream with like red velvet and all that scoops on it?
No.
I was like, dang,
fire,
that was.
It looks good. Hey, I went to a place last weekend in Nashville, and because last weekend was my first weekend, let's do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? And so Nashville has the perfect variety of anything you can imagine. You know, it's a huge city, so they got pretty much anything you want. So.
And you just walk down, right, and just find all the
little... Oh yeah, just especially if you want barbecue or tons of barbecue spots, tons of like taco spots. Of course, you got pizza every corner. Bunch of desserts and stuff like that. I found a spot that just opened, and actually I was in prep probably 3 weeks out. I was down in Nashville, and I was walking past. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it went out for a second.
Okay, so it's got a big showcase window, and it's just got these cookies about the size of a hubcap laid in trays.
I think I saw you post on your story that
yeah. So what they do, you can get a milkshake, custom milkshake. You know, they got 30 different flavors. You can pick whatever one you want.
Goodness.
You know, but what I did is, and this is their biggest thing on the menu. So you get a cookie, and then you get to pick 3 flavors of ice cream to put on top of it. And then they hit it with chocolate, and then hit it with caramel, and then whipped cream. It is.
So it's like a big Kazuki.
Yeah, they put it in a bowl. So the cookie is warm, so it kind of molds to the bowl. So you're eating like just a freaking big old bowl of
ice cream and cookies.
Awesomeness. It's the best, dude. So good.
That was my refeed like every other night going to the USA's last year, because I was trying to hold my muscle because my body was just like depleting for whatever reason, you know. So I was just trying to hold some fullness, and that was like every night I'd warm up a cookie, put some ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, that is the best, man. I'm surprised. Well, I take that back. I bought some Ben and Jerry's. That's the only ice cream I bought, but that was the little hotel, little bitty dudes. I had some of those, but almost when I'm in the grocery and I'm walking past the ice cream aisle, I'm like, dude, man, that'd be so good. But don't even, like, you eat enough as it is, man. Don't that's like next level. You know what I mean? When you start getting that ice cream aisle, freaking every time you're in the grocery, like that's some fat storage right there.
That's me every time I go in the grocery store. I always have to check it because they come out those limited edition seasonal flavors and stuff, and you're like,
oh yeah.
And I'm always checking Haagen-Dazs. That's the one ice cream that agrees with me because they don't use all the extra binders. It's just eggs, for their binders.
Hey, you used to be on that grater, so.
Yeah, but it made my stomach bubble a little bit too much here.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because when I get leaner, in the off season I can have more variety because I have so much rice and stuff in my stomach that those ingredients don't affect me as much. But it's like in prep, if I'm doing a refeed, I'm like, because I had it got once on a refeed, I was like, oof. I'm like, I can't be doing that. And I was checking all the backs of all the packages to see if any of them don't have all the guar gum and stuff, all those binders I'm not supposed to have. And I turned around the Haagen-Dazs, it's like 5 ingredients. I'm like, they use eggs to bind it. I'm like, I'm going with this one.
I didn't know that.
It's like the most limited ingredient ice cream. Like their vanilla, 5 ingredients. Their green tea, 5 ingredients. When you get into like the crazy flavors, obviously it's more. But that's why I'd always do vanilla or the matcha green tea. And
hey, my stomach wouldn't know how to act with something that clean.
Well, your stomach can handle anything, so you don't have to go down that route. You just look for the most flavorful thing.
Yeah. How many hot dogs are you predicting I eat tomorrow? There's a question.
What's the time limit?
10 minutes.
And your record's 37?
No, I did 26 at the Cubs Cardinals game. It was a Nathan's qualifier.
Okay. So I was about to say 28.
30, 30.
Done before.
Yeah, 30 won it. And that's by Derek Jacobs. He's like 15 in the world. He got 30. So I don't know.
I was gonna say 28, but it also depends because you're not necessarily starting like you are in prep.
Right.
So it depends how much you can clear out before you go do that challenge.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing, because hey, after about 2 minutes, after about 2-3 minutes of eating them, you're like, dude, this sucks.
You start sweating. You're gonna be out.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like 100 tomorrow, I think.
You're gonna be dipping in the water, and the water's gonna be getting warm in the sun. And you're like, oh.
Yeah. It's gonna be rough, brother.
I'll play it safe and say you're gonna get 23. You're gonna hit a Jordan.
Okay, a little 23 action.
Which I think you could get above that if your stomach's ready.
I definitely want to get over 20. Anything under 20 would be a disappointment. High goal would be 30. So we'll see. It depends, because I haven't been doing any type of training outside of just me eating at night, which is kind of good, because
that's their expansion.
I'm getting a nightly stretch, and I have been for the past couple weeks. So that's definitely going to help. I think if I can be disciplined enough to either do liquids or fast until tomorrow, I think that will.
Well, you're gonna have to do the fast and the water stretch, and then.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably wake up and work out. Let's see, the event's at 2, so I need to drink the water. I like drinking 3-liter water as fast as I can, about 5 hours out from competition. So sometime around 9.
So it gives you enough time to pee it all out, stretch out the stomach, then deplete.
Yeah. So have to get me an early workout in, because you don't want to train with that much water in your stomach. That's for sure.
Oh God.
It actually, think of when you go train and you don't drink much, and you're just like so thirsty when you get home, you just want something cold, so that'll actually be a good time just to drink that water. That's how I used to do it. I used to do it, post lift. So, but
yeah, are you do like what kind of workout? Just a full body and just deplete as much as you can, or?
Yeah, probably so. I'm gonna go do back today. So I used to like doing legs on the big food challenge days. I still might. I did legs yesterday, but go in there and
get chug water, get a quick
nap
in, and then go out for something when you're hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually got a $200 donation this morning from Stuff the Bus. That's a program we have here. Tony Rose, he does the radio show, and we're all about helping each other, man. And he sleeps on a bus for like a week, to raise money for the kids, and people stop all times of the night and go in there and talk to him and drop off, canned goods and art supplies and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, it stinks in here, boy. That sink's been clogged for a minute.
At least you haven't been home too much, right? You've been so busy.
Right. I've been living everywhere, man. And it's hard to coordinate something, to have people come in when you're on the road constantly. You know what I mean? So, but that's 6 out. You're how many weeks out?
You sound a little bit weird, but I'm I don't know, like pretty much a month out, whatever that is, 4.5 weeks or something now, a little bit over 4.5. Yeah, I think it's like 4.3 or something like that. I don't know, my math is off. 4.6 or so weeks out.
Are you doing Kentucky Open or just North Americans?
Probably both. I'm not really posting about on Instagram, so whoever watches this will know. You know, keep that one on the download to show up, do my thing. Don't want anyone hyped up on the comments, and you know, I just
Well, luckily we only get like 50 viewers. So hey, if it spreads like wildfire, then we've got some mega fans out there.
Yeah, but I'm hoping not, because I just don't want to show up, you know. Just do my thing. Just I'm a pride.
Well, do you have to though?
Huh?
Do you have to
qualify?
Yeah.
Apparently, anyone that did a national show last year is qualified because of COVID. Okay. So I guess technically I'm qualified, but with
technically you don't know if you're going to do it or not yet, but it is an option, you know.
Well, I'm more than likely going to do it because I need to practice my peak, because I've never done a fully clean peak, just to keep the histamine low and just water maneuver because I need to keep my water high, you know, because my body looks better fuller. So I'm gonna have to try to maneuver my peak in that a local show. You weigh in, you know, 4 p.m. the night before, 4 to 6 or something like that. Then you're on stage in the morning, and that's gonna be the same scenario at North Americans. So I'm it's gonna give me a little practice peak, and then all that food too will help spike my metabolism, because I'm pretty much gonna be eating low till then, you know, just really grinding out these lines. And so that will help prepare my body to absorb the carbs going in. North Americans better, you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much a win-win. Get the stage jitters out of the way, even though national stages I always get more nervous.
Hey, you just want that ring, ain't you?
That too, but that's why I don't want people knowing about it. I want people going in there, you know, good competition. So we'll see who shows up to that show. But I might for anyone watching, I'm going to try to do classic and bodybuilding. So, because I've always wanted to step on a stage for bodybuilding, because if I turn pro in classic, you know, there's weight limit increase, and at my height, I'm not going to be able to go open really. I don't really, you know, I'm more of an old school bodybuilder, I guess you could say. I like the classic lines and posing. So getting open, I don't want to lose that. It's kind of going outside my genre. So I want to stick with the classic look, but be able to go on stage as a bodybuilder once, and you know, just have fun with their poses, you know, side tricep, back lat spread, the poses I like to do in my progress photos that I can't do in classic. You can, but only a posing routine really.
Yeah, I did let's see, I won the super heavy in let's see, it's like 18 or 19. I won a super heavy show. I was the only one.
Back when you're smaller.
Hey, yeah. I was like, hey, sorry about it. Hey, I'll take it first. Give me at first place. Hey, ain't nobody big and shredded enough to compete with me. Come on.
It's like that Jason Geneva meme or whatever, where it's like sometimes no one shows up and you win. At least you always had biceps, you know. Back then you didn't have legs, but you had biceps.
Got something wonky going on over here. I got a cords. You hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay. What about now?
Oh yeah.
All right. Keep having stuff flash on the screen here. But yeah, so you're about 4 weeks out. James is how many weeks out?
Same for North Americans, like 4.6, I think.
4. Okay.
It's a Wednesday show. So today's Friday. So it's like we got like about half a week, and then like 4 weeks, I think. And I think Kentucky's in 3.
Hey, that's the thing, man. I don't know how James. I know how he is. I mean, he's the one that raided the kitchen after I raided the kitchen at his house. You know what I mean? Hey, that sucker is probably just eating right now. He's blacked out, just eating, just tearing it up. He's like, I ain't got time to check my phone. He's over
no, I feel like he pulled it back in.
No, he did. No, I'm talking about this next period. Like, that's a long time. I can't do it.
No, that is.
I mean, maybe I could if I challenge myself, and I've just never personally had that much time between the show.
Yeah, that's why I also like Kentucky makes it a little bit closer, you know, because I've already been dieting for a while, and that's why I took my diet break, because I was like, if I was trying to get ready for USA's, and I probably could have, but I just didn't want to like go in there not at my like I would be at my best, but I wanted to be good enough to turn pro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm not going to waste the time, the money, and then have this another long period of time going into North Americans of like, you know, because that's this weekend, so it would be competing right now, and then having to wait for, which I hopefully not. I hopefully will not have to do the Amateur Olympia, you know, because that's the last show I'll be able to do for this year, because my wife's going to give birth, you know, early December probably. And so me trying to do nationals too and turn pro this year, if I didn't get it at one of these two shows.
What's that, bud?
Are you paying for this, or is the apartment paying?
Apartment, I guess. Thank you. All right.
But yeah, because I was watching Flex List podcast with Wad, and he was talking about, you know, being present while his next kid's born or whatever. And I was like, that's true, because I didn't think about that. I'm like, I can't be dieting while she's giving birth and just not be emotionally there, you know? Because it's like when you're that dead in prep, like, I want to be able to experience it and be there.
Oh yeah,
be there for her.
Hey, you want to
born? So
I know what you want to do. You want to be able to get those snacks at the hospital without worrying about your physique. You want to be able to just
I'm not going to be able to, because if I do that, my stomach will be destroyed and everyone in that room would hate me. So
they think you was pregnant.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, what's that smell?" It's probably the baby, you know. I don't know.
Have y'all never smelled birth before?
Give birth to Shathid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but so I'm just gonna. My contest season will be done no later than October 14. You know, so I'll become a normal human again for a while.
Hey, I'm excited to see it, brother. Me and James have been teasing you with all these pics, and now you're about to come into full form. So it's
if you guys have been shredded, and now I need to catch up. So
hey, I just went full off season in 2 weeks, baby.
Yeah,
that's how we do it.
Hey, you got that pro card? You got the pro shows in?
Hey, I got this laminated too, so I got to figure out what to do with it.
Heck yeah, that's dope.
So
that'll be nice. Put it on your mantle next to all your trophies.
Yeah, buddy. So it's time to get huge now. I guess I'm gonna go hit the gym after these plumbers leave. Hey, I'm telling you, there ain't enough time in the day, brother. Went got a little CPAP test this morning, or I didn't get it, but I had the little consultation. You know, I was like, you don't have to make me fill out all these pages like circling numbers. I can just tell you that, hey, look, when I gain more weight, I can't breathe as good just because your neck gets thicker.
Yeah.
And, you know, just all heavier people have, you know, and I didn't really know it until I was staying with Buddy and kind of sank in. He was like, dude, man, you scared me to death. Like you woke up a few times, like gasping.
Yeah, because you choke on your Udala and stuff.
Yeah. What's the first name? Bartley. Yeah. So you get it fixed, Bo? Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, man.
All right, man. You too, buddy. Good. Now I can wash my hands in the bathroom sink in the kitchen sink instead of the bathroom sink.
Make chicken. You're like,
yeah. It's been a pain in the butt, but yeah, I need a bigger place, dude. It's getting pretty bad in here.
Yeah, with all the shoes you're buying.
Hey, dude. So one of these little things, one of the pull down lids were broke, and So I told them about it, and I thought they were just going to send me one box, but they sent me a whole case. So now I got 6 more of these. So I haven't even set them up yet, but you know, my shoe it's slowed down a little bit since prep. I'm doing about an hour cardio right now.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that's I'll gradually work it down, maybe to 30, 45. But man, I just need it right now.
Yeah.
I need it, man. And it didn't, it didn't hurt my legs. I don't think my legs suffered from doing all that.
They're the best they've ever been this year, especially your last show when the fullness came back. You know, you're able to eat some food and refill the adductors. Your adductors got thick again.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay on the cardio. The recumbent bike is my favorite for anybody that's listening, wanting to mix it up. I didn't do it for years just because I was like, man, that's weak. You know, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do stairs or treadmill. I was like, man, all that sitting down stuff, man, that's lazy, you know. And now it's my favorite machine. I mean, I'll sit on it the freaking whole time, and really just pull my hammies and my glutes every pedal. I know I've said that 100 times, but it wasn't that bad, man. When you get stuff to do on your phone or you got a book, you know, you can knock it out before you know it.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours is a little different ball game, but you know, if you're just going to hit 45 to an hour a day, I mean, that's pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
How much cardio you on?
2 hours. But my cardio, you know, it's just wake up and walk around the park, and then I'll just do my incline, 10 incline, 2.7 speed at the gym. You know, sometimes I'll do half hour before, half hour after, or if I'm tired, I'll do 15 before the workout, 45 after, you know. So right now, like today, I did walking for an hour, went to the gym. My wife went with me, so then I didn't want to keep her waiting and do all my cardio because, you know, it's long sessions when you're in prep because you got to do your cardio workout. So I'm like, let's go home 8 and then walk to the park for an hour again. So it's just that's the trick for me, is just, you know, with adaptive metabolism, it's like I can go high like I did for 2 weeks and I'm right back down even more shredded than I was you know, a couple weeks ago before I went high for 2 weeks, because my body just, I eat more, I get more active, you know, I'm sitting around fidgeting and stuff, and I go low and then my body just, like, I was annoying James with how much talking I was doing over there. You know, I couldn't shut up because I'm all stoked because he's shredded. And I'm like, damn, dude, you look good. I'm like, shit. And I'm like talking his ear off. And he was like, in the gym the next day, he's about to puke. I was just, you know, I'm more like you with lifting, where it's like set after set, because I train alone and I have quick recovery times between sets. So I do higher reps, you know, keep it full effort. And so I'm recovering in between sets, and he had, you know, his crazy food all the night before, and he ate some ice cream. So he's trying to digest. He's still dehydrated. And he's like about to throw up, and he's like, "Dude, I can't talk right now. I can't talk. Stop talking." I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm like, I'm all cooking. So I'm like,
hey, what did he eat after the show?
We went to Stack Burgers, and he got like a bowl of nachos, burgers, a shake. Something else he got, I can't remember. He got like 3 things, and we went back to the place, got a ton of cookies that I brought up, just we're eating those, and he got a couple things of Ben and Jerry's, so he was eating it with the cookies, and he tapped out, and then middle of the night he woke up, ate another cookie, so then cleared off the rest of the went back to sleep, and we both woke up, and I was like, I ate some cookies, so I had some cookies, and then we went and worked out, and then got some Chipotle after, just, you know.
I was going to try to wait for him after my show, but in Norfolk, but we were like 6 hours difference on stage time, and I was like, dude, I can't freaking wait that long, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my season's over. I'm eating.
Yeah, I got to start. Hey, here's the thing: I ate quite a bit after the show because Linda Murray had a table backstage. I don't know if James told you or if he said anything about having access to it, but there was a huge table full of cookies, bananas, trail mix, grapes, and Cliff Bars.
That sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid. You know, I love fruit. That's why I told Linda. I was like, man, ain't nothing like
After
fruit
a
after
show,
competing.
fruit
Oh, so juicy.
Yeah, especially when you're dehydrated, you're just like,
yeah, yeah. And they had Gatorade Zeros for us there. If I ever was to promote a show, like one day, it will be the most epic food spread you've ever seen. I'll get donations. I'll get restaurants to donate stuff. That'll be tight.
That'd be sick.
Hey, then hey, you start putting out spreads like that, then you're gonna get some more competitors that's wanting to that's wanting to feast for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially if the shows run late and all the restaurants are closed, they at least have food there.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, brother, it was good catching up with you. I'm gonna go check his sink out.
Yeah, I need to go eat, pushing my meals off a little bit, but
yeah, I haven't done anything all day, man. I'm in a funk until I go lift. That's why I encourage people, you know, first thing, you know, go do it before work, because you're going to get in a funk or you're going to eat something and not feel the best. Get it done first, and then it's just all downhill from there.
Yeah.
I didn't take my advice today because I had too much stuff to do this morning, but I'm going out, baby. We'll knock out an hour cardio, recumbent bike, then I got to slap on some back meat because that's what the judges said. Just, hey, he said, same thing I told you last time. I said, yes, sir. So what he told me last time is wider lats, don't let the waist get bigger. So it's going to get bigger tomorrow, but we'll suck it in.
Back in,
yeah. I've still been doing my vacuums, believe it or not. So that's another experiment I'm running, is being able to do these vacuums, even with food in, even with, you know, even though you're not as lean and don't look as cool or don't feel as good. If I can get in a habit of pulling that and making it stronger, you know, especially during the off season, you know, I don't think it should be something, it sucks having to do it in off season, but I think it's a thing, you know, that you got to show attention to. It's important.
Yeah. Just make it better next time you cut down.
Yeah. So might have to wear this to the gym today.
Heck yeah, that big old pizza you ate.
Yeah. James tried to say he ate it in 22 minutes. I'm like, dude, I need some proof, because 28 was tough on me. Of course, he
probably did it when he was hungrier.
He probably did it when he's hungrier, and he probably got it fresh. Mine wasn't exactly fresh.
Oh, so it's harder to chew, and your jaw gets all sore.
Oh, dude, my jaws were worn out after slice one.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Man, and that's what I told him. I said, this is why, you know, we were waiting on the waiver. So the owner had to send the waiver over, and then they had to print it out. Then I had to sign it and do all that stuff. I'm like, man, just let me sign a piece of paper right now. let me do something, because once this gets cold, they're like, it's a 28-inch pizza. It ain't gonna get cold. I'm like, hey, in 28 minutes it will be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want it warm the whole time. So it was barely warm when I started, and I was like, crap. So that slowed me down, but it made for a good finish there, brother. Made for a good finish. Hey, you need to go do it, because you get $280 if you do it, and I only get $100. So they looked my name up or something, saw that I was pro. So they got two different prize categories: $100 for pros and $280 for everybody else.
That sucks.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, I made a lot more money eating when I was amateur.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just the credibility, you know. It's just the business card move to go ahead and sign that contract.
Yeah.
You know. So all right, brother. All right. Well, keep killing it, man. Looking good. I saw them pictures earlier. It's getting freaky, brother.
Yeah, thanks. Trying. I'll talk to you later, man. Go get a workout.
All right, brother. See you, buddy.
All right, later.